What's going on, guys? Chuck here with another awesome Blu-ray purchase. Today we're taking a look at a new release from Troma, and this is a big one from them, the Toxic Avenger collection, the 4K. My history with Toxie goes back to, I don't know, obviously, probably, well, sometime late elementary school, early junior high. I can't remember the exact years when I first came across the original Toxic Avenger on I want to say probably late night Showtime, and it was a movie that everybody saw, everybody talked about at my school for whatever reason, and I don't. I mean, how we all as grade school kids managed to see it, different time. But I remember it only stuck out because it was funny, it was gross, and it was a little sleazy for a kid that age. I'm not sure what the actual year was that came off the top of my head, but I know I was young and seeing something like that was like, wow, this is wrong, but this is fun. So yeah, it always stuck with me. And it was just, obviously it was, it's Troma's crown jewel, if you will, the Toxic Avenger. I mean, he's like their Spider-Man, if you will. And he's, obviously he had several sequels. I've only seen the second one, and I don't remember much about that. It was a long, long time ago. And that's been a long time since I've seen the original Toxic Avenger. About 2 years ago, actually, I did see it at the drive-in. They were playing a double feature with Sergeant Kabuki Man, which was the first time I saw that one. That was hilarious, too. But yeah, seeing Toxic Avenger again was like, wow, I forgot how much fun this movie is. So yeah, when I heard Troma was releasing this new box, because I've been wanting to get their series. I know they had a collection prior to this release, but I never picked it up for, never got around to it, whatever the case may be. But when I saw they were putting out this 4K box set too, I said, what the heck, I'm going to get this. This is the perfect time and a perfect excuse for me to revisit Toxic Avenger. Now, this is a replacement for my limited edition Toxic Avenger DVD I've had for many, 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 many years. And this is a great DVD. You can see the little limited edition tag on there with the director's cut featuring the full head crushing scene, which was really cool. Yeah, I had this for long. I remember this is actually nice because this is 262 of 2000 and was signed by Lloyd Kaufman himself. That's pretty cool. I know there's like instructions for the Troma DVD, how to operate your DVD. This is how old this is. But there's, nothing really fancy on this DVD. My voice is cracked there. Sorry about that. Nothing fancy on the DVD. That's pretty much all that came in there. But there were a lot of special features on here. Some deleted scenes, a lot of weird Troma stuff. I remember here there was an interview with the Toxic Avenger himself, or 15 years after he became famous. You have samples from Toxic Crusaders TV series, PSAs from the Toxic Avenger, all kinds of little cool things on here. So this is a really nice DVD. Again, it was a limited edition, and I'm glad to have that. But this is all I had. I didn't have any other versions of any of their sequels or anything like that. This is the only Toxic Avenger physical copy I had. So now I have this great 4K set. And let's take a look at this. This nice little gory image. And I will say, I actually am one of you that prefer the original Toxic Avenger costume makeup as opposed to what they did in later sequels, making it a little more dark and dirty. I don't know. But I always like that. It's this is the kind of the image you're getting from like the sequels. The front here has got an embossed cover, especially on his face and the lettering, which is really nice. There's their side, top. There's actually a little note here on the bottom of this, which I just happened to notice before I started this, which says the original negative of the Toxic Avenger Part 2, while complete in terms of all violence and nudity, was missing several short dialogue sequences in the opening third, which had been removed for pacing reasons. Although no film materials for these sequences could be located, in order to present the most complete version possible, these short segments were inserted from the highest quality digital master. So that's a nice, interesting little note there about part 2. Again, there's material that's it. So there's that, so you can read it yourself. So that's kind of cool how they stuck it right here, kind of like almost a blink, you don't miss it. But here's the back with all your films. And again, I've only seen the first two, and I remember nothing from the second one. Although what I do remember from the second one is the tone of it was way wackier, if you will, than the first one. Not that the first one was a serious, dramatic piece by any stretch of the imagination. But there's still, even so, there was like a strange tonal shift from the first one to the second one. I think mainly if in the voice actor or actor, I don't know, playing Toxie, I really liked his voice in the first film. I think he got more silly in the second one. His mom was like more wacky. His girlfriend was more wacky. Everything that seemed in the first one, while out there and weird, a little more sensible. And I like that tone. So I mean, I'll have to go back and rewatch 2 and watch 3 and 4 for the first time. But I just remember I really liked the first one a lot for what it was. So let's pull these out. And inside here, you've got a little film here. I know it's Lloyd Kaufman, and I can't remember the other guy's name. I do apologize. I was like Michael Hers, I think his name is. But there's like a before or back then and now, which is nice. We loved you then. We love you now more than ever, which is really cool. And here's your original Toxic Avenger. I do like to have the original poster on here. Your back. And I don't think... yeah, there's no mention of the special features on here. Here's your Blu-ray 4K disc. But I know there's a bunch on here. I can't remember. They don't really list them on here, but I know there's, from what everything I've read for the release, there are plenty of special features throughout the discs. But they're just not labeling them here. So here's part 2. And your back. Open up your 4K and Blu-ray. And, these aren't reversible artwork. Their artwork is what it is, which is fine. Again, you got your original poster on. I'm cool with that. Here's Toxic Avenger Part 3, The Last Temptation of Toxie. Back. And I think I might have seen the end of this one somewhere, or parts of it, but I never saw the whole film in one thing that I can recall. Anyways. And finally, I guess this is the most recent one. Citizen Toxie, Toxic Avenger Part 4. So I'm not sure plot for any of these beyond the first one. So yeah, definitely have to sit down and do a nice Toxic Avenger marathon. So that's really it in this set. Like I said, there are special features throughout here, but there's nothing listing them on the disc or a card to do so. You basically have to go into the disc menu and kind of pull them out as you go, or pick them out as you go. And I do know they're on there. Like I said, all the materials I've seen for the release prior did have them listed, and there are quite a few. Like I said, this DVD set had a lot of good features. I don't know if all of them are ported over or not, or even if any of them are. Maybe a few, or maybe these are all unique to this set. And this is a very, very old DVD, obviously. So I don't know if anything's... It'd be interesting if anything on here is pulled over for this set. But still, so you've got the crown jewel of Troma, the Toxic Avenger films, in this nice little 4K box set, which is really nice to have, really cool. And, I mean, I'm looking to have a good time with Toxie. See how that goes. So, that is it for this quick video talking about the 4K Toxic Avenger. If you enjoy it, click thumbs up, share, subscribe, leave me a comment below. Let me know if you've picked up this set, your memories of the Toxic Avenger, whatever they may be. Did you get this limited edition DVD set? I'd be really curious to know. Like I said, I've had this for quite some time, obviously. And I really haven't opened it up in a while either. I should probably check it out. I remember there are a few interesting special features on there. Especially, there's one on there was a weird public service announcement from Troma, which had a girl just dancing topless for like 2 minutes, and that was it. You know, the idea was, here's 2 minutes, have at it. Troma. What's all I can say? I don't know if that's ported over here. It'd be interesting. Uh, or just say hi. I'll always take hi. So until next time, this is Chuck saying I will see you on the other side.